After Moses' death, Joshua became the leader of Israel. The people had just crossed the Jordan River miraculously and entered the Promised Land for the first time. But before they could settle, they faced their first major obstacle. Jericho, a fortified city with massive walls, strong soldiers, and a reputation for being impenetrable. Humanly speaking, Israel had no chance. They were former slaves and shepherds, not trained warriors. But God was about to show that victory comes from Him, not human strength. Before the battle, Joshua encountered a mysterious figure. A man with a drawn sword, identifying himself as the commander of the Lord's army. A heavenly warrior sent by God, Joshua fell to the ground in worship. This encounter confirmed that the battle belonged to God, not Israel. Jericho's people had heard about the Red Sea parting, Israel's victories, the Jordan River drying up. They were terrified. The city was sealed, shut, no one entered or left. But fear alone could not save them. God gave Joshua a strategy that made no military sense. March around the city once a day for 6 days. Priests carry the Ark of the Covenant. 7 priests blow ram's horn trumpets. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times. After the final trumpet blast, the people shout. God Himself would bring the walls down. This plan required obedience, patience, and faith, not weapons. For 6 days, Israel marched in silence. No shouting, no fighting, just steady obedience. Inside Jericho, the people watched in confusion and fear. Israel's quiet march was a declaration that God fights for His people. On the 7th day, Israel marched around Jericho 7 times. After the final trumpet blast, Joshua commanded, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city." The people shouted with all their strength. And then it happened. The ground shook, the walls collapsed, the city was exposed. Israel rushed in and took the city exactly as God promised. This was not a human victory. It was God's supernatural intervention. In the midst of judgment, there was mercy. Rahab, the woman who hid the Israelite spies, was saved along with her family. Her house, marked by a scarlet cord, stood untouched. Rahab later became part of the lineage of King David and ultimately Jesus Christ. Her story shows that God welcomes anyone who turns to Him in faith. The Fall of Jericho teaches powerful truths. Obedience unlocks God's power. Israel won by following God's instructions. Faith sometimes looks strange, marching instead of fighting. God keeps His promises. The land He promised to Abraham was becoming theirs. God fights for His people. The walls fell by His hand, not human effort. Mercy is always available. Rahab's salvation shows God's heart for outsiders. Jericho became the first proof that God would give Israel the entire land.